Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about...
Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Wants to throw on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up a run and get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The give from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. Third and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the... seven-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The screen, he's got wheels. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you could name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going up top again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Won't back down from anyone, delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB put...
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Give to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quick completion on the out route. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everyone. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Handoff to the lone back. Fights off a defender. Just dismissing tackles. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the ground with the back. Runs through it and runs through another guy. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. The ball squirts free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Bernard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Cuevas. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The sure hands, it's Bernard. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Boom. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And it was was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Keeps looking downfield. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to barge their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Looking to fire. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Card in the backfield. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Taking it the other way. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Makes the grab. It's Hardy. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. that will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. On the run, it's Hardy. Gets away from one. He's got space. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Splits the uprights. Good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
To throw, it's Simpson. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Lots of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw for it. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Oh, he got loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Bring in the heat. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Simpson. Tosses it incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Using his legs, it's Roberts. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. On the option. The pitch. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. And the QB has more than had his weight, is lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A bit, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Short gain on the play before he slides. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. And he could have gotten the first down, but he just scooted out of bounds, and he will be short, and it'll be a turnover. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb.